Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Jennifer Jensen for the Median, and today we are in a very green, in more ways than one, 2021 Toyota Sienna. This one happens to be the Platinum all-wheel drive. You can get all-wheel drive on any iteration of the 2021 Sienna. I don't know if you can get this green on any iteration of the Sienna, and I don't know, just this paint color in and of itself is probably worth the price of admission, which is a little high for this particular one. Fully stocked, fully loaded with everything under the rainbow. You're at $54,000. 54 grand for a minivan. Let's talk about the pros. This is the all new, brand new for 2021. Built on a different platform than the old Sienna, this is based off of Toyota's TNGA-K platform. Also designed, engineered, and assembled in the USA. The front end is redesigned. It sort of fits in the Toyota family, and it was designed after a Japanese bullet train. There's a raked sort of C-pillar in the back end, which does impede on third row headroom. But as a vehicle, how does this thing shake out? Well, no matter what Sienna you get, LE, XLE, XSE, Limited, or Platinum, you have one powertrain option, and it is a hybrid, thus the green in more ways than one. You get a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine that works on gas sitting under the hood. And then there are two electric motors paired to that. The combined system output is 243 horsepower. That's actually less combined system output than the V6 in the last Sienna. The big trade-off for that is range. And I will say the biggest pro in my time with this van over the last week is the fact that I've driven 209.5 miles as of this moment. My fuel gauge still shows full, the needle is barely off of the F, and my distance to empty is 451 miles, having gone 209.9 miles right now. That's some serious freaking range in a minivan. This is like the ultimate road trip vehicle, and I'm not kidding, because inside here, it's really nice. And there's lots of room for passengers. I mean, up here, I feel like I'm sitting on a Barca lounger, and I've got heated and vented seats here in the Platinum trim. I've also got a heated steering wheel, though it only heats this section here, but lots of room over here in the passenger seat in the back. Okay, let's talk about this. 3 rows of seats. You can get 8 passenger seating, and if you do that, the center seat in the middle row will actually fold into the floor. You can get rid of it. The outboard seats in the second row don't remove. You can't pull them out. There are airbags in those seats, and that's why. So, fine, I'll take the safety, that's great. The third row does fold into the floor, very similar to Chrysler's stow and go seats. Second row moves forward, well out of your way. If you had front wheel drive, not all wheel drive, that second row of seats can have an ottoman feature added in, as in like a leg rest. Why? Because no matter if you have front wheel drive or all wheel drive, that second row of seats travels 25 inches. Then there's this fold down theater system we have here, 1080p screen. There's a few quirks with this theater system. So I thought, cool, I'll put a movie on. And I was looking for the DVD player, the Blu-ray player, some sort of player. Nope. You've got a USB port here, but it's just for charging. A USB-C port, which is also just for charging. Down here, you've got a 120 volt, 1500 watt actual plug. And next to that is an HDMI port. I guess that's cool because it gives you options. Like, you can bring along a DVD player, plug it into the outlet, plug it into the HDMI, and then watch movies through here. If you want to use your iPhone, you have to get an HDMI to Lightning cable adapter. There's also an app for Android called Miracast, which then you can do wireless connectivity with this and mirror what's on your phone. I guess it's okay. I was disappointed because I wanted to slap in a Blu-ray and just watch a movie. There are headphones that come with that system. There are 4 pair in this vehicle, and there are actual volume knobs in the back that somebody can plug in their headphones and listen to the system and then adjust their volume back there. That's also very cool. Interesting setup. You just got to buy more adapters and everything else. It's cool that they give you the outlet and you can actually plug something. There's a button that I have by my knee up here for the AC outlet. So that's really cool because the cabin really is a nice place to be. From the driver's perspective, I've got a 10-inch head-up display in color, no less. I've got a 7-inch multifunction screen in between my speedometer and my tachometer here, and this beautiful screen. And I gotta tell you, this screen is awesome when you have Apple CarPlay, because check these icons out. Look at how big this is. So all of this is good. The controls here are really nice. I've got a row of buttons and toggle switches, right? I want my heated seat on, I just push a button. Thank you, Toyota. I want a vented seat, I just push a button. Thank you, Toyota. I want automatic climate control, I hit auto. Direct interaction. This screen is great. I will say, when you first start up the vehicle, it takes a minute for this to get all in. And that's sort of a recurring theme here in this Sienna. You want to open a side door? Prepare to wait. You want to open the tailgate? Prepare to wait. You want to start the vehicle up and go right away? Nope. Start it up. Wait. And then you can go. Toyota engineers spent a lot of time, energy, effort, and money making this a quiet cabin. And when you are in electric mode, EV mode, it's quiet. That's quiet. Even at like 50 miles an hour, that's quiet. Until you need that gas engine. It's intrusive. I'm gonna go around this turn. I'm in charge right now, so I'm not using gas engine. Now I'm gonna get into it. Ultra smooth, that is not. I should never even hear that engine, much less feel it kick in and off. Because when this thing is in EV mode, it is really quiet. And the stereo system is really nice. You can hear the music really well. You can watch movies as long as you got the adapters. So that almost ruins this van for me. So there are 4 different driving modes. There's normal, sport, and I'm in sport now. I don't really feel a big difference. And then there's eco and EV. Eco is supposed to be a good combination between the two. And EV is straight up electric mode. This is not a PHEV. This is not a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. This is a self-charging. The gas engine, the braking is all charging the motors and everything else. And to make it all-wheel drive, there's a standalone independent motor driving the back wheels. It's just an electric all-wheel drive system. The downside to that is, if you suck out all the juice and you don't have juice to the motors anymore, you don't have all-wheel drive anymore. You've got front-wheel drive. Food for thought. The pros of this powertrain are tremendous. Like I mentioned, range. I'm flabbergasted. I've now gone 218.4 miles and I still have a range of 443 miles. That's astonishing. The warranty for this powertrain is 10 years or 150,000 miles. So while it may be a raucous mess under the hood, it's going to be taken care of for a long freaking time. And on top of that long warranty for the powertrain is the standard full bumper-to-bumper warranty, plus the latest generation of Toyota Safety Sense. So there's like pedestrian detection, there's like 10 airbags, there's all kinds of safety stuff to really keep you and your family safe. You really need to think minivan if you have a family. I know they're not supposed to be cool. Screw that. You've got so much more usability inside, and you get better gas mileage, especially in this particular vehicle. Would I put up with this CVT and this raucous engine and the $54,000 price of entry? You don't need to go all the way to the Platinum. You can get an XLE and get a lot of the stuff that this vehicle has that's standard. I would much prefer this vehicle over an SUV, especially with the all-wheel drive. Now, would I take this over a Pacifica? Ooh, that's a tough one. So for you, dear buyer, I would say check them both out. Forget the SUVs. If you got a family, minivans are the way to go. This new Sienna is really pretty cool. Go check it out. You might like it. Speaking of liking, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel for all things We Are Motor Driven. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you next time.